Well, when I first got the call about speaking at the Democratic Convention, I had them to repeat it. I couldn't believe it. I said, "Are you sure that it's at the Democratic Convention?" The person said, "Yes, it is, and it's in prime time. You get 5 minutes." So that, it took a while for that to sink in. This little girl from Alabama, going to the Democratic Convention. I'd never been politically really active, so to speak. And then after I did that, I was well received, and I was asked by the campaign then to start campaigning. And I had the opportunity to campaign with Mrs. Obama and Dr. Jill Biden up in the state of Virginia. We made 3 different cities, several different people, several different groups in that day. And then I had the honor to fly back to Washington on the plane with Mrs. Obama. To get to know those 2 ladies and to see them in action with the public, it will just move you to tears almost, because Mrs. Obama and Dr. Biden both has such an understanding for families, what it's like to get fair treatment, equal pay, health benefits, and she's already fighting now for the military families. But then later I got a call and I got to fly into Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I had the honor to campaign all the way across the state of Pennsylvania. They staffed me. I had a driver and a staffer, and I also, while I was in Philadelphia, I got to speak at the headquarters Steelworkers Union, which represents Goodyear and Gadsden, and speak to their group. And then when I left there, I continued on across the state, and it took about a week to do that. And then I went on into, when I left Pittsburgh, I flew into Chicago and did the Women's Caucus in Chicago for the Obamas and the Bidens, and they were there. And then later I did another campaign, another ad, and then later I even went up to the state of North Carolina and campaigned on Kay Hagan's behalf. She ran against and beat out Libby Doe. And she told me in Washington later, when the bill passed, that I was the turning point in her campaign. So people listened and they heard what I had to say. So it's not that I'm an important person, and I did not get this bill passed by myself. It took a lot of people. It took a lot of people, and it took a lot of hard work. I stayed in Washington for a year and a half, sometimes every week, sometimes twice a month, and I would work, get up as early as 4 a.m. and do radio call-in shows, NPR radio programs, TV spots, and then I went up on the Hill to the Congress, senators' offices, and talked to the people who were against the bill, trying to get support.